Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TVIX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This analysis is actually pretty tricky now, from a presentation standpoint, which is where I sit, because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there, and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough right now. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, and I get it, yeah, there's been a pretty big pullback from the highs. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base, and when higher bases are being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different outlook and strategy going into the trade, and we're probably more so a day trader. And the reason I say that the bulls do still have a chance to kind of continue is in regards to this level right here. And I'm not saying that the price is headed down here, but I want to take this more so to kind of an extreme. And let's just go $5. Let's actually do 5. Because that really makes it that much more wiggle room. And by no means am I saying the price is headed down here. But like I said, we're focused on the big picture perspective. So let's say that the price actually does come all the way down to $5, and then it behaves like this before starting to work its way back upwards. Emphasis on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have a big set of lows down here. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, then from the big picture perspective, you'd still have big picture stair steps progressing in the upwards direction, and that's the name of the game. Again, I 100% realize if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there, then yeah, you couldn't care less about these big picture stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be making these comments from more so a grand scheme type perspective. So yeah, sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in one day. When you look at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the bulls do still have an opportunity to build an overall higher base. So in my opinion, at least, that's definitely priority number one going forward, is not necessarily breaking levels of resistance, but chipping away and building that higher base. So let's see if the bulls can get the job done or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.